mad, ain't you? Crap, how you been back home? You come back home, you got to do the filters. I've had 2 days doing the filters so far. I've stuck some blanket weed answer in here. Just this has got to be a blanket weed at the minute. Little one's over there. Over there, sorry. I'm doing fine. And them ravenous, they're at 22 degrees at the minute. That's just ambient temperature in there for them as well. That top is making a massive difference. The big pond, I've noticed today, as you know, there's been ongoing issues with the pond. I've lost a load of fish. I've noticed today that I'm all doing this all off the front camera, by the way, that there's some marks appeared as well. So today I've got a visit to AClass koi to go and pick me show and grow up for the Balding Reefer. I'm hungry enough. Yeah, they're sort of up for food. We're on the Kiatsuri just over here. I've noticed it's got a rub on its nose, which is obviously done on the underneath of these toppings. I don't know if you can see, because I can't see what you're looking at. It's got a rub on its nose, but I've also noticed it's got a mark on by the tail as well. So that's got to come out later and I'll have a look at that. This one has also got to come out, this Tancho shower here. Got to have a bit of tail clipping done, which I can cope with. So is the Makashi Algan, not the Makashi, the Yamabuki. And general inspection of the rest. I know that the little chagoi what I've got in here, little chocolate chag, he's looking proper rough, and I think he's a carrier. So got to get him out and have a look, and make a decision on what's going to happen with him. It's a shame really, because we bought the 2 chags together. There's one there, and then there's the little chocolate, which I haven't seen, and it's hard to see with the green water. Even though it is clearing, I've got visibility of about 3 foot now. He's down there somewhere. He's down in the depths. Sorry about the camera skills. But yeah, I'll show the missus his good hanging basket, because there's the other one. You know what? I bought that. I think it might have been the week before we went away. Look at it. Oh dear. But yeah, lovely fuchsia that was as well. Trees are doing okay. Bonsais, so they're doing alright. But yeah, we've got a visit to AClass today. Got to go and pick my show and grow up, so I'll pick it up when we're down there. You never know, I might even use the back camera. But there you go. Right, catch you in a bit. So here we are, we just landed. Just a quick view around. We're at AClass Koi in Bromsgrove. If you've never been here, get yourselves on the website and have a look. Joe's just come and said hello to us, so I've had a rattle with Joe, but I thought I'd have a quick look around before we do anything. I know you've probably already seen this on other videos, but this is my take on it. There you go. This is River Farmyard as you're driving as well. So what you can see is if you ever go to discos and stuff like that on a weekend, you've got to grab a granny night. See the grannies, look. There's the grannies. There's the grannies, and then just over here. Ooh, look at the rump on that. Then you come over here, and what do all my videos go mad? You got the stag. There's the stag. Here he is, look. Come on then, let's have a look at you. Here he comes. Still on the front camera. I've actually got the selfie stick today, so it's going to be all over the place. He's a lovely chap. So yeah, that's the stag. The grubber grannies. Got a couple of old goats in there with him. Nice soft nose. He has got a name as well, but I don't know what it is. Donkey. Donkey. Oh, donkey. So yeah, AClass Koi. This is what you see on the driveway in. It's down a narrow lane, so if you drive a van or anything like that, then it's a very narrow lane to get down here. So you could catch it out. But it's just off junction 4 of the M5. I think it's 4. So he's literally, I don't know, 3 miles off junction 4. You can actually hear in the background the motorway noise from here. So right, I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to swap the camera around and we'll come back to you in a bit when we're inside and having a look at the fish. Catch you in a bit. Oh, and Jack, the pressure's on now because you picked the fish, so pressure's on. Morning guys, so just walked into AClass Fish House and this is what you're greeted with. Blue vats and a great big holding tank for the big boys and girls in, so we'll have a look in there in a minute. But yeah, basically I've just had a rattle with Joe. We've just had a good old rattle about salt and one thing and another, and the benefits or whatever. So these are the fish for sale. Basically he's telling me that if it's not on the photo then they're not for sale, so just to give you some sort of idea. I mean, the fish range in here, I should say, from about 45 cm down to 25, I suppose. No, not quite 25, about 30 cm, the smallest I would imagine. Ossakoi, this is vat number 1. There's the prices. I mean, you can pause this and have a quick look if you want to. Give you an idea on the prices and the fish. This is what he's got on for sale now. That's a nice fish. There, shower. Lovely fish. No price on that one either. That's probably one of these, what depends what sort of mood he's in, I suppose. So here we go. I think that's the shower we've just looked at down there, just down here in the corner now. Yeah, that's the one. So looking at it, around about 35 to 40 cm. Obviously there's nets on every vat and I don't want to start disturbing. He has offered to take them off, but it's no good trying to disturb stuff. You can see perfectly well through the nets. Oh, I see a turu there as well. A couple of ear turus in there. Yeah, nice shower. If it does it at the right price, I'll have it. So that's vat number 1. Everything has got its own bowl, own net, even down to its own feeder. So biosecurity is obviously paramount here. That's where the goshies have come out of. There's still a few left to collect. I do believe there's a few got to be collected from there. Them are for sale, even though there's no prices on the vats or on the fish yet. That vat over there I do believe is a quarantine, so that's sort of out of bounds at the minute. So we've got some, again, these, vat number 2, Yoshiki Goi, or Yoshiki Kigoi. This is from the Poland trip, from what the lads here at AClass did with Jack. So vat number 2, that's what we've got in here, or a selection of what we've got in here. Nice Goromau on picture number 1, 295. So again, got its own bowl, own net, own vat. Vat number 2, 1,000 litres, and here's the fish. So I'm zoomed out as much as I can, so I do apologise if we ain't getting the full picture. Nice achiever in there, also a nice ginring shad. That could be an achiever as well though, because it's got some silver on the side. Again, got a mouse. Lovely shower in there as well. That shower, I believe, might be 500 quid. So that's vat number 2. It's sketchy. I do believe these have already gone through a rigorous quarantine apparently before they've gone into the country. Even now, yeah, I'll probably do even quarantining myself, but the guys seem confident enough to sell them straight up, so they've obviously know more than me and they know the regime, what they go through in Poland. But again, there's the pictures on vat number 2. If you need to pause it, you can see and zoom in and you can see exactly what's in vat number 2. Alright, let's have a look over at vat number 3. Again, biosecurity paramount, its own bowl. Oh, this is a small gap for a big bloke. Vat number 3. Sounds like there might be a bit of spawning action going on in the big tank. Vat number 3, that's what we've got in here. Again, these are for Yoshiki Kigoi. Oh, so that's a Kigoi out. These range, looking at them, there's a couple in there around about 45 to 50 cm. But mostly around about 35 to 40. Some nice fish, to be fair. Again, hitting the phone off the bloody pipes. Nice shower again. Lots of turis, Shiro turis, Goromaus, Kawaku, Oh, I need to ask Joe, is it pork or is it one of these red achievers? Because I can't tell the difference. Somebody needs to fill me in with a red achiever and Kawaku difference, because, yeah, I don't know if we're being palmed off somewhere. So, yeah, some nice fish in there again. So that's vat number 3, your Yoshiki Kigoi. Again, there's the prices on what's available at the moment. I don't even know what the date is, I got my watch on. I think it's about the 23rd or 24th of June. So, these are just the goshkis what are left to pick up. You can't really see much of them, to be fair. I don't know if you're getting a glimpse of them there. They're left to pick up. I've got more goshki in a bag over there, so I'll show you in a sec. Right, vat number 5. Again, biosecurity, it's got its own net, or own nets and bowl, etc. Vat number 5, we have a selection of Kawaku, Sankey, the odd shower, I think. Oh no, there's just Sankeys and Kawakus by the look of it. There might be a shower in there, I'm sure I said one earlier. Nice fish, just going to slightly lift the net up on this one because the light's catching it, so hopefully you can get a better view now. Ranging from, again, starting around about 30 cm up to about, well, I'm saying knocking 50, that Kawaku in front of the camera, and that Sankey at the bottom. So, again, some nice fish, not sure on the prices of these, so I couldn't show you. But that's vat number 5. And then I do believe I'm going to have to extend the angle here on this, so forgive the camera skill. That's vat number 6. So again, we have Barashi guys and so on and so forth. I'm not sure if these are part of the Poland trip again. That's vat number 6. I believe they're in quarantine and not for sale at the moment now. Cracking. So we've got 6 blue bats. I know there's some outdoor ponds which I haven't got to yet, but 6 blue bats, all full of fish. Well, except for number 4, he's waiting to get rid of the goshkis out there now and just get them moved on. So we've got 6 blues full of fish. Oh, look at this here. Look at this. Should have brought a cup down for you. I've got their own cups as well. Proper cup of tea. Look. Cheers, Joe. We'll get Joe on camera in a bit. We'll have a bit of a rattle to Joe in a bit. But yeah, biosecurity paramount with all the nets and so on and so forth. Right, now with my gammy leg, I'm going to have a go on these steps. I'm going to get up here. Hey, I'm an athlete, I am. So now we're looking at the big pond. This pond around about 12 to 15 foot round. Big galvanised tank holding the big fish. Again, I can't see any prices on these, so I can't show you nothing. These are probably priced as per fish because there is some nice fish in here, some big fish. You're looking anything up to sort of 70 cm, 75 cm. Nice quality tancho down here. Yeah, some nice fish in here. I don't know what they are or who they're from, what breeders they are, whether they're Shikigoi or whether they're mixed. So, nice shower there. Yeah, these are the sort of pair and brood stock that you could do with the town just to do a bit of spawning and do it. Right there. I'm going to have a rattle with Joe in a minute. We're also going to have a look at some of the outdoor sanks because I know he's got a load of fish outdoor as well. And I'll be doing one of them polarising filters. So I think you can see it clearly enough. Now I've sorted the filter out on the camera. Some nice fish in here. You could spend all day here just picking them out. Joe would be willing to me coming to do that and spend some money on it. I'm loving that. Oh, bit of food going in. So, they're being treated for flukes, yeah? Here we go. Even though they're being treated for flukes, there's not a lot of room there, is there? You know, the appetite's obviously there. Oh, thanks for that. So, now, that's a cleaning bill going to go. Nothing wrong with the appetites. They might have a few flukes, you know, everybody does. They live with flukes, it is what it is. It's like a dog and please. But there's nothing wrong with the appetites, as I've said. This is the main pool, around about 15 foot round. I would say there's at least 5 foot of water in there, around about 5 foot deep. Plenty of oxygenation and filters that will look like a shower's running as well. So yeah, plenty of filtration. Food again got its own nest and so on and so forth. So biosecurity top notch again. Right then, I'll catch you in a bit because I'm babbling on. Right, so Joe's just brought us outside. Again, we got, how many we got? 5 vats. 5 vats outside. Some of these I've just been told are going to be available at the National with all the reason. So also they are for sale as well. Well, we can have a drop of wet stuff in a minute. That sky's gone absolutely black. The blue sky's behind it, but it's just trying to come over. So yeah, there's a nice Shisui there. The old Shisuis, no doubt. There's a decent Kajako in here, Joe. A decent Kajako in there. That's brute stuff, that is, mate, brute stuff. That's a nice Yamabuki. Nice bright Yamabuki.
That's a nice looking one.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm just more traditional than other folks though, you know, it's like these weird and wonderful ones like this here. What is it? Yeah, Kikikurio.
Yeah,
they don't float me boats. It's like, and a lot of folks like them. I suppose they've got their own. That's the beauty of this hobby though, everybody likes their own thing, don't they?
I'm more traditionalist.
Yeah, I think I am as well.
There's a nice Kashiki in there.
What do you mean? Right. What's the difference between a red, a Chiba and a Kawaku? Tell me, because I'm looking at these Deutsche Chibas from Poland.
So,
and I'm thinking they're just Kawakus.
The thing, and I will speak to you about this.
Yeah, let's get it on camera because you can tell everybody about this. Oh look, we got all red.
I know, yeah. It's a sunrise. When I was speaking to the breeders over there, I was speaking to Mervyn that way.
Yeah.
Because I'm the same. I thought, I must have red achievers in back at the shop, thinking they were Deutsche Packers. So red achievers, as they get older, they get more of a blue sheen. You know, like on
the white skin.
Series, yeah. So that white skin, we get more of a bluish sort of hue to it.
Okay.
And they've also got a bit of a zipper going across the top.
Yeah.
As well. So that's how you differentiate them.
Right. Okay. There you go. So that's coming from somebody who's been over to the breeders, actually spoke to the breeders, and he's come from the breeders' mouth. There you go then. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have a bit more off Joe in a bit. But yeah, that's answered the question. I've been going through my head for a while. What's the difference with them? So, because you know, they just look like Kawaku to me. I suppose it's going to be an age thing with them. But yeah, some nice fish in here. Some nice Yamabukis, red Ogans, red Achibas, or a Kawaku. Oh, it's going to be a thing now, isn't it? It's going to be a thing, that is. But yeah, again, everything's on its own system except for the first 2 vats. It looks like the first 2 are running off an Nexus 220. This one is running off an Easy Pod. The good old faithfuls. AJ's over there with Joe now, looking at the buggy. I think he wants to get on it. There he goes. Got the grandson with us today. Right, assorted koi. This is more my price range, if I'm honest. Single colour koi, again Yamabukis, but we have got Kawakus in there. Sorry about the wind if the wind's affecting you. It's trying to blow up a bit of a storm, I think. We've got Kawakus in there. We've also got what look like Sankis and so on and so forth. Again, run of its own Easy Pod, has its own nets, etc, etc. I don't know if there's anything in here or if it's just getting set up. Got another blue vat and a filter there, so I'm imagining that one's in the process of getting set up ready. But yeah, again, 5 vats outside, 4 of which contain fish. So plenty to choose from down here, guys. There is a lot of choice, and every vat's got its own price. So it's going back through the vats. Obviously, we've seen that one, which is 100 Muji koi single colour 150, assorted koi 100 quid, assorted koi 200 quid in this one. So not stupidly priced. And we got assorted koi 250 in this one, which is good size to be fair. Good size, Kajaku. Sorogoys. No Sorogoi down the bottom. That could be a possibility. I've been after a Sorogoi just to get some achievers out of the Jaguars. Even though I have got an achiever as well. Here it is down here. If you can see it's on here. It's right down the bottom. Just a grey going across the grid now. Grey Sorogoi. Do you know if that Sorogoi's female in here, Joe? Or is it male? Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah,
oh, that's buggered it then, eh? That's buggered it then.
Yeah. No, it's not. I mean, it's for sale.
Oh, here we go.
But I couldn't tell you what the sex. So I never.
You don't know. You never turned it over.
No, I never. I swapped it for the achiever guy.
Yeah, it is down there. It's got to be about 50 cm, I suppose, isn't it? 45, 50.
Yeah, but do you want to stick in the bowl? That'd be the easiest thing. You want a little look at it?
Yeah, we'll have a look at it. I'll tell you what it is then. Right, let's get it in the bowl. While Joe's doing that, I'm going to have a swig of my tea. I'll come back to you in a sec. So this is the one we just had. Sorry about the wind if it's affecting the audio. This is the one I was looking at. The Sorogoi. It's male. It's rough, so it's ready to go, ready to spawn. It's actually one of Joe's personal fish. Looks nice in the bowl. Joe was a bit let down by the reticulation, but personally I think it's quite nice. And any offspring it should get better. So yeah, nice fish. There you go. I'll catch you in a bit. Joe's just about to try and start the buggy, even though the battery's normally knackered on it, but AJ wants to have a run round. Sounds like it started. Sounds like we're running. Look at his face now.
Do you want to go round?
Yeah, of course he is, yeah. I'll tell you what, Joe, try and lose him. So, just one of the many attractions here at AClass. Fairground rides as well. $5 a spin.
Too fat for the belt, so we'll just...
Too fat for the belt. I've got no chance of getting around me then. So Joe's going to take him a spin just down the field and a quick shoot round. We're going to go down there as well in a bit and have a quick look. Oh, water's off the top. He's going to love this, eh? He's going to love this. I mean, you can see his face now. The water's all dropping off the top because, as you can see, it's a lovely day again. That's just passed over though with a bit of luck. And off they go. So yeah, looks like there's a bit of a caravan storage going on as well. I could have bought mine down here, although I wouldn't want to drag it through them lanes. What we got in these paddocks? I would say he's got chickens or ducks or something in this one. Oh, I'm a bit zoomed in here. Right, let's take it out a bit. So we got some paddocks here as well. I don't know what he uses them for. That one over the back looks like it's for dog training. This one, I don't know, I'm guessing ducks or chickens maybe. There's a bit of a pond, so maybe it looks like they're owl in the line as well. I would imagine that's probably ducks or geese in there. Are we going to see? Are we going to see anything? Bloody hole under there, so it might have got out. So, no, of course it was in there. There's another paddock there which they could sell me because I'm after a bit of land. So if anybody got any land for sale which is close to me, I'm interested. That was the Grow and Show event what happened as far as I'm aware under there the other day. So that's in the private grounds of the owner. There's also a salon. I don't know if that's still in use or not, but yeah. So yeah, we're AClass Koi again, as I keep saying. Come down from the show and grow, but also Joe's been really accommodating and welcoming. And here's AJ, smiling like a Cheshire cat because he's been out on the buggy. Smiling like a Cheshire cat.
I'll take you down and show you the lake.
Alright then, we'll keep this on going then. I'll keep the video going. You going on the back, Vic, yeah? Right, so camera skills ain't going to be the best at the minute, but
My driving skills.
well, I've already broke one leg.
Yeah.
I've got another one.
What's another one? Where's that? Where's your leg?
Don't worry about it. Oh. So, Joe's just taking me down to have a look at the lake at the bottom. There's one already dug out, you said, didn't you? And there's one being dug out.
Yeah.
So, here we go. What's that for? Dog training, that one?
Yeah, so that there's the dog zone that we have built.
Yeah.
So you phone, search Tegan's Trims,
Yeah.
and you'll see a link to your phone, give her a bell, book in, and
Oh, has he hired these plots out then, has he?
nah, this is all it.
Oh, it's all his?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know if he'd rented them out to different people.
Nah. So we've got the dog zone, you've got a normal run there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cheap, man. It's like 12 quid for a half hour to go out.
Is it?
It don't cost a lot.
There you go then.
And it's all secured. So if you've got a dog
Yeah.
that wants to run, how are you going to get out?
Yeah, get it nowhere now. Bumpy road. So here's pool number one. Pool number one. Let's just extend your arms and get a better view.
So that's going to be the grow on pond.
That's the grow on pond.
Yeah.
So obviously when anything special comes in and it needs growing on, that's where it's going to be going. Absolutely lovely. That's ideal.
That's it. It's all
Lovely.
natural.
Absolutely bang on.
And then this is going to be just a fishing lake for for angling.
So if you're into your fishing, then this is the place to come as well. So it's going to be a day ticket pool, I would imagine.
I think he's going to do a syndicate.
Oh, syndicate
I think,
pool.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll take you up on that bank to be able to get there.
Okay, yeah. So you've got the grow on pond for the koi, and then we've got what looks like going to be a syndicate pool, which is it's pretty big, isn't it? It is pretty big.
2 acres, I think.
2 acres pool.
Still got a bit more digging to do, topsoil,
Yeah.
little island in the middle.
Are you leaving that as an island, or is that coming out over the back?
No, we're going to keep that island.
That island staying there, yeah.
It'll probably be raised up, plant something on it,
Yeah.
and then where we've got the runoff tunnels.
So you know when you dig a pool like this, do you have to line it with anything, or is it just naturally?
Nah, it's
Naturally old water.
It's quite
Is that like
clayey.
that one then?
Yeah, that's not lined with anything. It's
Right.
just,
Okay. So it's just naturally holding the water then. I wasn't sure if you had to put any sort of puddling clay or anything around it.
It's quite clayey here anyway, to
Yeah.
be honest. So I mean that water down there, that's been sat there now 2 weeks, nearly 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So it just seems to like we get it all packed down,
Yeah.
and it seems to hold quite nicely.
Happy days.
So,
Happy days.
Yeah. Watch this space.
Different levels. So there you go. Syndicate pool as well
In the making.
in the making. So you saw it here first. I hope. Man, you might not have done.
You did? No,
You did? Oh, you did.
First one.
World premiere.
Jack's got the first pond. You can have the second one.
World
the bigger
premiere.
one.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
Right, let's go
Happy
down.
days. Right. Let's go back down. And I don't think you need to set the trip back. So I'll leave you there. The sun's come out, which is always a bonus. And I'll catch you in a bit. So we're still here, guys. We're still here. Just having a look at a couple of fish in here as well. I did pick one out, but there is a slight mark on it, so that ain't coming with me. But yeah, last final look at AClass koi. This is where we are. Me and Joe just putting the world to rights, having a rattle, and so on and so forth. They're under fluid treatment. AJ's still sitting on the truck, wishing he could drive it. So he's still down there on the little truck. But yeah, what a lovely place. If you've got kids, it's ideal, because I've got a few pigs, as I said, and a donkey, and so on and so forth. The dog runs, so the dogs, you know, if you've got dogs that can be put in the run and let them have a run round while you're browsing and so on and so forth, I suppose. And then you've got the pools down the bottom. But yeah, happy days. Big pig, plenty pork on that one. Get a bit of belly dropped off him, you know. Be alright for Sunday, that would. So yeah, thanks for watching. I ain't saying I'm going to leave it here. I might do a little bit of footage when I'm back home. I will show you, obviously, because we can't see it all that well in the bag, but this is more show and grow from Jack. Thanks for Jack for picking it. So unfortunately I was down in Devon when the pick was going on. He's live, like, so I would imagine he's male all day long. But yeah, nice break on the nose. I thought it was a full face at first, but it's got a nice break on the nose, so we'll look at that one. Could have done with another red patch down by towards the end of the dorsal, but you know what, it is what it is. When you're not here to pick your own, you accept what you've got. But I'm happy with that, that's fine, that's sound. Goshki, a little bit darker than I would have hoped as well, but yeah, happy days. There might actually be a red spot down by the tail, actually, looking at it. So that's 2 Goshkis in 2 grown shows this year. But it is what it is. Happy days. I've still got to go to Adam Boyers as well, because I was part of Andy Daly's show and grow, but I spoke to Amanda and we've arranged, it's going to be after the National now. I've arranged to go down there and spend the money on something else and have the day down there with them, so that's going to be another visit. So keep your eye open for that. And the way things are going, I ain't going to be able to afford to rebuild the pond, but you know what, if I could afford to rebuild it, I'll just put the filters on it and it is what it is. It'll all happen sooner or later. I'm in no rush, I've got plenty of water around me, so there you go. That's it for AClass Koi, guys. Thanks to everybody, especially Joe, who's made us really welcome today. He took us a ride around on the buggy, as you know, and everything else, so big thanks to Joe. He's out doing whatever he's doing at the minute. But yeah, what a place to come to. We'll come up on the website. I'll try and get a link in the description for him as well, but I'm now good with stuff like that, so we'll get them on the website, have a look. Some cracking fish here to be seen. These are cheeky koi. I'm going to be honest, what I've seen of them so far on other videos, I wasn't sort of overly impressed. In the skin, they're a lot better than what they look on videos. That's a lovely shower, in all fairness. But yeah, they are better in the skin. They are a lot nicer when you look at them, and the Goromaus are stunning, if I'm honest. But yeah, happy days. But now, thanks to this guy here, he's been very accommodating today. Cool. I'm going to wrap this visit up today, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers, guys. Say ta-ra, Joe.
Ta-ra, Joe.
Right then, guys, just got back from AClass. Well, we did pop into a nursery on the way back, but left there around about an hour or so ago. As you can see, I've come back with the male Sorghoi. There's a reason for having it, obviously, for spawning. So that was done at a good price. Me and Joe had a bit of a negotiation over it, and a very good price for the fish. So it's around about 50, 55. Again, I got my measuring bowl out, so should have done. But we'll measure it all in good time. This is liable to go in. Well, it's going in the sleeper pond for now, but it's liable to go into the paddling pool or whatever when I decide where I'm going to spawn, because I've either got Kajaku, Shower, Chagoi, Karashigoi. Well, now I've got a Sorghoi to throw in the mix as well. Also got a Kawaku in there, which is male. I tell you very clear at the minute because I put some blanket weed answering earlier. That's a male Kajaku. Just to the right of that is a male Shower. Obviously the male Kawaku. And then the female Shower's just swimming across now. That's the female. She's full of eggs. She's got a belly and half on her. And of course you can just about get a glimpse of well, there's the one Karashigoi, which I tried to spawn before and I got a bit sunburnt on her back, you can see, which I don't really want to mess her about too much. But that female Shower there has got every chance of going in. Either that or I'll put this Sorghoi in with a female Chag and another male Chag and see what happens. But the water's up to about 18 now in the pool. Sun's on it at the minute as well. Mrs. Washing's taking the sun off. So I'll check the temperature there in a minute. I might put some spawning brushes in and stick the female Chag in there. Let her settle down for a bit and then put the males in about an hour. I'll bring you on to the Goshki in a bit. There is an owl in the bag, so I'm leaving that float on there for a bit, but I'm going to introduce this Sorghum now into my pond. That's sitting in 50% more water, 50% its own. So I'll get him thrown in the pond, let him settle in for a couple of hours, and then he might be going into a spawning pond. He's proper rough as well. Proper rough down the gills, ready to spawn, he's ready to go. Give him a bit of loving tonight. Apparently he's about 3 years old. 3 to 4 years old, that's what Joe's telling me, so yeah, he'll be good to go later. I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so here we have this year's show and grow from the Balding Reefer in conjunction with AClass koi. This is what I've been down to pick today. This was picked for me. Yeah, it's a good fish, just how I couldn't pick it myself. I would have preferred a little bit more of a break on the face, but that might come as it grows. I reckon the body will fill out. It's a little bit dark as well for what it is at the moment, but you know what, not a bad fish at all, in all fairness to say I weren't there, so I can't complain. So thanks to Jack for picking that for me. Around about 20 to 25 cm, not a big fish. That's going in the small tank with the others, and hopefully we can get it grown on. It's in a 50-50 mix of its own water and this water at the moment. These are growing like stink. They're currently sitting at around about 23. So that's where this little one's going to live. He's going to live in with them. So yeah, 2022 Balding Reefer show and grow Goshki. There's 2 Goshkis in 1 year this year. So he's just settling down. Okay, I'll grab him now and I'll stick him in the pond. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Catch you in a bit.